name is Stephanie Horowitz. I'm an architect and managing director at Zero Energy Design. We're a firm based here in Boston with satellite offices on the Cape and in Brooklyn. And we take a multidisciplinary approach to designing high-performance homes and buildings. The Passive House Symposium is sponsored by the Passive House New England Group. We're a group of professionals, architects, engineers, and contractors who are all interested in learning about designing and building extremely low-energy homes that often target, or sometimes target, the Passive House standard. I would say that the climate is certainly exciting. In the greater Boston area, there's a really overwhelming interest, I would say, or rather a growing interest in what we're doing. There are so many well-qualified and experienced architects, engineers, and contractors who are all getting into designing and building low-energy homes. It's something that is certainly kind of unique to where we are. We're starting to do a little bit of work in New Jersey, for example, and they just don't have the capabilities that we have here in the greater Boston area, and even in New York. There are amazing kind of groups of professionals and clients who are commissioning these homes and buildings that we don't see elsewhere in the country. So I think it's really not only an exciting time, but an exciting place for what we're all doing and what we're all interested in. When I look back to where we were 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, the market's definitely growing. The public interest is definitely growing. So many of the towns in the greater Boston area have green communities programs where they're learning about these standards. And so I think that the public awareness in the greater Boston area is definitely increasing, and I'm really optimistic about that. Education is really important. Architects, contractors, getting experience not only in an office but in the field with testing out what works, what doesn't, what's economical, what's not, and that's something that is kind of a collective intelligence that's been growing with time, and something that we're all here to share today, what our experiences have been, what we're doing, what we're not, and that's I think is really promising. I do think that some of the incentive programs are really great. When you can qualify for a hefty rebate from the utility company for reaching a standard like this, it's not so much about economic viability, but it is great that there is a sort of carrot, if you will, for reaching some of these very ambitious standards. Yeah, absolutely. We've got people here from the south all the way up to Maine, and it's great for us to congregate in New England to talk about best practices and this standard that we're holding ourselves to, and it's a great turnout.